different credit repair companies, and I reached out to a few, but you was actually the only one that actually got back to me with like something, substantive, as opposed to just pay the money and we'll get back to you after you pay the money. Like,
And you're not a paid actor, right? Just confirm for the people.
I don't think I even can act, to be honest. But yeah,
We'll be saying everything is cap.
I mean, we went through the intake process. I got my price and paid the money, and pretty much hands off after that. You guys got to work, and maybe like 3 weeks afterwards, something like that. You text me and like, hey, everything's gone. Get your shit together. Like, don't play with it. If life only happen once, and so you need to do the best you can for yourself.
All right, but welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I got a special guest. His name is Rodney. He's actually one of our credit repair clients. I know people online say everything's cap. So I wanted to just get his experience about working with Cat and, we'll just go from there. How you doing, Rodney?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
I'm blessed. That's good. So can we just start off by how you found me? I don't know if it was like IG, YouTube. Let's just get into that.
Yeah, I found you on Instagram. I was looking for, different credit repair companies, and I reached out to a few, but you was actually the only one that actually got back to me with like something, substantive, as opposed to just pay the money and we'll get back to you after you pay the money. Like, we got with you, yeah, we had a real like deep dive call, you know what I'm saying, intro call. Y'all went over my credit and things like that. It made me comfortable. And, we went from there.
Okay, that's good. Did you
Yeah.
send us a DM or we DM'd you?
I
Do you
DM'd you.
remember? Okay, for sure, for sure. Because
Yeah.
full transparency, I know it's my team that, runs it. So just to give people
hmm
insight to the business, my appointment setter, had that conversation with you. And then you spoke
hmm
with one of my reps. Was it Brian, I believe?
Yeah.
Do you know? You remember who it was?
Yeah, I think that name sounds familiar anyway.
Okay, cool. So you spoke with Brian, and then my dispute team did the back end. So just to give people a look into the whole credit repair process. This is my first time officially, meeting you on the Zoom. So definitely appreciate you doing business with us. So I just wanted to just get straight into it. We could look at where you started, where you're at right now, what we're looking to do, just for any naysayers. So if you can go ahead and share your screen, that can make you a host if you can.
So you disabled participant sharing.
You should be able to share
I
now.
don't know.
Just make it host. Let's
All
do it
right.
that way. And you're not a paid actor, right? Just confirm for the people.
I don't think I even can act, to be honest. But yeah,
We'll be saying everything is cap. All right,
no
so can
question.
you go to the other image? I think that has the top of the credit analysis. Okay, so you see right there, just to confirm, you're Rodney Black.
I am. That's my name.
Okay, so this is your credit analysis. So it's
Yep.
created on April 24th. I believe we started on your thing officially April 26th. So if you go to the other image, just to show like where you're at before. So we started with your April 26th. So if you can zoom in a little bit, just for the people that don't know about credit. So you see you got your accounts, inquiries, etc. If you could scroll down a little bit, you see on the you see on the Equifax, you have 7 negatives, 5 on, is that Experian or which one is that one? And that's, yeah, 5 on
TransUnion.
Experian, 6
Six
on
of TransUnion.
TransUnion. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So when we look at your profile, 6 accounts, 5 accounts, 5 accounts. We already talked about it offline. We're in the building phase as we're also removing negatives, so you can kind of see what's going on with your situation. You scroll down a little bit. Scroll down to the negative
More on
item.
derogatory
You show
items.
the okay, cool. So just a breakdown, collections, repo, charge off, and some collections. So just to give the people a look at what was going on, can we go to that image that shows the deletions?
Let's find that.
So just to remind the people, you started on April 26th. So we're gonna look
Yeah.
at the deletions. All right. So as you see on the screen, this is, your account, your
hmm
profile. So we see deleted May 31st. So about a month. When we look at collections, people that know 15 USC 1692G is the validation of debt law you want to use, but we add some extra sauce in our back end. You can't just quote the law. We're asking for specific things. That's why we're able to have such an effective first round, get all these items removed. One of the big things, we want to correct personal information. So you see some of those personal information was corrected. And then as you see, we just have TransUnion as just one negative that's left. And then I believe you were in like low 500s, you're in like higher 500s. Can we look at the scores now as a result of the deletions? Okay, cool. So 43, 35, 22, 15 items deleted. So April 24th, 26th is when we started. And then May 31st was a refresh. So in 1 month time, we were able to pretty much clean up everything from your credit report. Can you kind of
Yep.
speak on experience? I know you got in contact with my sales rep, Brian, went through it. You know, you paid what you had to pay to get started and everything. Can you talk about did we make you send your letters? Did we make you write your letters? Like can you speak on experience?
Um,
Was it hands off?
just, I mean, we went through the intake process. I got my price and paid the money, and pretty much hands off after that. You guys got to work, and maybe like 3 weeks afterwards, something like that. And he was like, you text me and were like, hey, everything's gone. We got just about everything deleted. I was, amazed as I would be because I expected it to take a lot longer.
Definitely. Yeah. So transparency, like I was saying, we do got to build. So we had a conversation. I gave you a document, some different
Yeah,
credit builders that I recommend. We spoke that I believe you said you're trying to get business funding, correct?
yeah, eventually, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, we'll get the personal funding, then we'll get the business funding. That would be the next step. So you saw the repos, collections. If you're watching this, you got repos, collections, any negative item. We do have a credit repair service that is, legitimate and, we get results and you're not a paid actor, as you said. Anyone that's like on the fence about doing it, like, I don't know how you felt from what I heard from my team. You're pretty much straightforward. You're good to go. Maybe it was our process, but can you give us information, like anybody that's watching this, maybe they're doubtful about actually doing a credit repair service, what would you recommend to them?
I would say everything like having bad credit is expensive, and it will probably be doing yourself a really big service to repay your credit. No matter, I guess what I mean, you want to work with someone who can get done what you're looking for, but it's not to say like, I mean, of course I recommend you guys, but I recommend more that if you got the problem, you should go ahead and fix it as opposed to
Mhm.
letting it fester more because it's only going to get more expensive for you in the long run.
Definitely. Okay, definitely. I know you said that you chose us because of like the conversation wasn't just about straight to the price, obviously understanding your situation, where you're trying to go. What
Yeah.
would you say besides that? Was it just a conversation? Like, but like what exactly made you like decide to choose us? I don't know how much of my content you watched.
I watched a good bit of your content. So the first thing that made me reach out was that not only were you doing credit repair, you were teaching it to other people who do credit repair.
Oh, my
And
student.
yeah, you were teaching you have students and you were the guarantees you were making to students as far as like being able to get more deletions and things like that made me curious about what your process was and how effective it could be. So, I reached out, we went through the process, like, yeah, I was I just made me feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even though your price is way higher than everyone else's.
Yeah,
You
let's
know what
talk
I'm
about
saying?
let's
Yeah,
talk about so I'm always saying that,
don't be
we
cheap.
teach our students to be the Gucci of the credit repair industry. So we do price higher. I don't know if you want to say it. I don't care if you want to say how much you invested or you want to go ahead and get
I
into that.
mean, yeah, it was
Okay.
2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
2,500,
when
which
you
was
were
like, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say when you were told the price based off of, just everything that you saw, were you hesitant a little bit? Like I'm curious about that situation.
Yes and no. Like, I value what I value, and I know how valuable having good credit is.
Hmm.
But also the other companies were like offering full credit suites for $500 and $700. So like, and I wasn't expecting the price that you gave, but I understood the value, and so I was like, whatever, because I need what I need, and I know what I know. But yeah, I think the sales process itself, or rather the intake process, was gave me the comfort level that made me, I guess, comfortable with moving forward. Yeah.
What about the sales process made you comfortable?
Um, just having like the when you guys go over my credit with me and kind of lay out what was going to happen beforehand, and I was just holding my hand through the process, massaging my doubts when I had any, and working with me even as far as like making payments as opposed to dropping a whole 2,500 at one time, and all those things. Besides the fact that you had a good reputation, you know what I'm saying, good content, things that I learned from before I even reached out to you. So
Mhm.
yeah, all those contributing factors, I would say.
Okay, cool. Were you following me for a while before you tapped in, or how long was it?
Nah, a couple weeks maybe.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? I found you on Instagram. I also watched some of your YouTube, because like I said, I was actively looking for some credit repair service.
yeah,
So yeah, I found you, reached out.
okay. I salute you. Some people be watching me for years and they still, you know what I'm saying, on the fence.
Now I feel
So
you. Everybody, people want to try to do things themselves for uh, you know, monetary purposes. I guess it's more financially feasible, but
yeah,
I'm more about expedience. When if I can make it fast, then I want to make it fast.
gotcha, gotcha. And so once we, build, we get you to where we need to get you to. Are you trying to get a new car, house? Like what would you say like your main goal is? Let's just tell the people about that.
I'm gonna say between 6 and 12 months from now, maybe about 12 months from now. I want to buy a house.
Nice.
Um, maybe get a new car. We'll see what the interest rates are like. I don't need a new one, but I want one. So we'll see if it's
Mm-hmm.
feasible.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm just interested in getting my credit, like being able to get business funding, personal
Yeah,
funding when I need it. But like I do run a couple companies, and it would be beneficial to just have some extra money at some points to buy equipment and things like that. I have a couple home service businesses, so sometimes we need stuff, and even new trucks and stuff. It'd be cool to just to have access to uh liquid funds. Just
definitely. Have you
yeah,
worked with a credit repair business before or no?
you know,
Oh, so you got a lot of people have had nightmares. So your first attempt is good. Okay, that's
yeah,
what's up.
man. I was hesitant, or like not necessarily hesitant, but like that was one of my concerns, that I
Okay,
didn't want to get like scammed or stolen from, or just
yeah,
like not because people tend to promise pie in the sky, everything. I can get you 720 credit score in 90 days and
yeah.
things like that. And
That's against the
I
law.
was
CROA. But yeah,
yes,
yeah,
it, I
yeah,
did learn that from you, that was against the law. But
yeah, yeah,
people still talk like that, and you never know like how true it is, even if it is like against the law to promise that. Like you never know, even still, like if they can even do it. So,
hmm,
and you won't find out until you spend with them. So I was even though, like I said, the price was more, for the fact that one of the things that you guys didn't do, was like promise things that you really set my expectations in a way that I could respect, and I also understood what the timeline was going to be beforehand. So I was like ready for 3 to 6 months or 4 to 6 months, and pleasantly surprised when it only took about just over 1 month.
hmm,
Yeah.
yeah. And then that guaranteed thing again, it goes to show you because we have that one item left on TransUnion. So
Mhm.
the next mode is to hit them with the method of verification. People that know and follow me, 15 USC 1681 I number 7. We could also hit them with the maximum possible accuracy, 15 USC 1681 EB. So just understanding that even though we removed most of everything, there is that one item left. Because the same thing we did to
Mhm.
remove those, we did for that item. So that's why it doesn't even make sense to make guarantees. You feel me?
Right.
Because they could always do. any BS that they want to do. But okay, definitely. I appreciate, you sharing your experience, just being authentic about it. I just wanted to do one of these videos because a lot of times people just think everything is, a scam. And
Yeah.
for me to be out here scamming people with the students I have, I'm posting and everything, that wouldn't look good. You know what I'm saying? So, do you have any like last parting words, I guess, for anybody that's watching that may be on the fence still?
Get your shit together. Like, don't play with it. If life only happen once, and so you need to do the best you can for yourself.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time.
No pleasure.
Y'all have a blessed one.
You too, bro.